If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID, and he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
You like to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all in chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
Buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks.
Exactly.
So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip, and it will log me in, and from there I get access to the fridge.
Popular TV shows like Black Mirror have imagined chips as part of a dystopian future.
Install ingrain procedure with local anesthetic and you're good to go.
In Sweden, the microchips are already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards.
Which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
I thought it would be fun, right?
The process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is complete. As for the pain,
I barely felt it.
but even in this nation of early adopters, not everyone is racing to get chipped.
Feel less human. I will feel like a robot.
I think, it's so much more data can go into this, when it's in your body.
There's no central registry tracking how many people are chipped, but biohacker Hannes Wellblood estimates between 5 and 10,000.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I think it'll be voluntary, but I am certainly convinced that millions of people will find it very, very valuable to have a smart device under their skin.
Human microchipping may be our future, but in Sweden, it's already reality.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. As you saw from that clip, that's actually a current clip from a few weeks ago on NBC, nationally in America. Again, doing this subliminal mind control of promoting the microchip, how easy, how carefree it is, bionic banking, right? They interview people. What are the responses? Oh, I just thought it was cool. This is what they continue to do to normalize this, to make people less afraid. And I'm going to show you another video clip that should make people afraid in a second. But this is how they do it. They constantly just need to keep month after month just having national news corporations and Dr. Oz and all these people that the American people feel comfortable with, right? These talking heads on TV who are here for because they have everything in your best interest in mind, and they go, oh, it's safe, it's not dangerous, look, all these people are getting it, this is the future of banking, and oh, you don't have to have your identity stolen, everything will be inside you, oh, you don't have to pay for things with cash anymore. Little by little by little, this is how they get people to accept it. But the scary part about it is, number one, not even talking in the sense of the mark of the beast, not even talking about transhumanism and what this can do inside your body, is that people think it's just automatically safe to do it in general. And these types of stories I'm about to show you never come out. You never hear this type of thing on a national level because they want everyone to be chipped. They want all the animals to be chipped. Remember, I've been talking about this huge push this year with all the hurricanes. They were using fear to tell people to go get their dogs chipped, get their cats chipped, right? Over and over and over in every town. How many local affiliates covered that? Well, look at this story about how, they took an x-ray on a dog and, the microchip decided to move inside the dog's body.
New tonight, an X-ray shared by an animal rescue organization shows a dog's microchip far away from where it was originally implanted. The X-ray shows a dog's front leg, the microchip moving through the dog from its back.
And the rescue organization says the chip was missed at the shelter. It got us thinking, how common is this? And if a microchip migrates, does it mean some lost dogs are not reunited with their owners? NBC Charlotte's Rob Hughes spoke to a local veterinarian and has more.
My buddy Mackie here is going to help me demonstrate. Normally, when a vet implants a microchip, it's right between the shoulder blades and the back. But in that X-ray, the chip had migrated all the way into the dog's forearm, making it easy for a shelter to miss if he ever got lost.
That is a risk that you're running when you microchip your dog. I'd argue that there's really no better thing to do.
Canine Paw Print Rescue in California originally posted the X-ray on Facebook as a PSA.
Looking at the X-ray, I thought, probably pretty uncommon that we would see something like that.
But not unheard of. According to a study in the United Kingdom, 1 in 10,000 pets experience true microchip migration. Owner of Queen City Animal Hospital, Dr. Jay Harai, says ideally a shelter or vet would be able to find the chip even if it moved.
You know, we teach our staff here to scan a dog in multiple spots for a microchip, including around the extremities.
The caption on the post reminding owners it's important to have your pet scanned for its chip at every vet exam.
Right around here is when it went off, which is where, 99% of the time we microchip them right there. So.
The more common microchip misstep, pet owners not registering the chip initially or updating their information as needed.
You need to change your address if you move. If you end up having the dog go somewhere else, make sure you update the records to reflect that.
And if your pet has a microchip, you can also register it with Animal Care and Control. All of their officers have scanners in their vehicles. That way, if they find a dog, they can try to return it home without ever having to go to a shelter.
So that's something that should scare people. Migrating microchips. That must be real good, right? You get the microchip in your hand, the next thing you know, the microchip's in your anus. Obviously, this technology is something they want everyone to have. So they're never going to use these types of stories. Now, they'll get out. Stories like this can get out because affiliates, and that's why you should always look to some affiliate stories. Affiliates once in a while are going to air something that they probably shouldn't. It'll get slipped through the cracks. Obviously, the overall national story is the same, right? The talking heads, the left versus the right, the narrative, the feminism, all the stuff that they're pushing. But something like this in a small town, somebody calls in and they go, hey, I just want to let you know that my dog got microchipped and the microchip moved. And the guy goes, oh, okay, this is an interesting story. I got nothing going on. I got nothing on my desk. I'll cover. And if people hear stories like this, they'll be more hesitant to get microchipped or to microchip their pets. But unfortunately, they don't. They automatically think that it's safe, just like they automatically think that vaccinations are safe. Because they trust in who? They trust in their government. They trust in these people based on their, job titles and social statuses. And they just go, yeah, put it in my body. There's no way the government would want to poison me so that I get all these diseases and I need to go, be on medicine and be depressed and be drugged and help big pharmaceutical companies. No. And they don't have a depopulation agenda. They're only all on the record as saying that we need to depopulate. From Bill Gates on, but no. They won't question these types of things because they think that they're safe and they're healthy for them. It's just a matter of, well, do I want to get it? Well, once they see everybody getting chipped, once they see Kim Kardashian, it's going to be passive, right? These celebrities are going to be chipped. They're going to show them on the reality shows. Oh, look how quick it was. Look, I went into the Amazon store. Remember I covered the Amazon store where you don't have to pay, right? You just use your phone. You scan your phone when you enter. And they track everything you pick up inside the store and put in your bag, and then you get charged for it electronically without a checkout process. These things are going to appeal to people, and that's why they're pushing these things and promoting these things and tricking people into accepting the chip. Now, I believe the chip is the mark of the beast. I know a lot of people out there don't believe it. I think it's a combination of transhumanism with the microchip. And I'm out here to have a debate with people about that because at the end of the day, it's just going to be an argument that, it's going to be based off of how we interpret scripture and how we interpret things. But Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and the second beast required all people, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead so that no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark, the name of the beast, or the number of its name. So to me, that sounds pretty cut and dry. Now, I know there's people that dig deeper into it and think, it's Sunday law and things like that. And you're entitled to your own opinion. That's perfectly fine by me. But to me, it's pretty cut and dry. You get chipped, you won't be able to buy or sell without the chip. Cashless society, there'll be no more money. We already see going in that direction with Bitcoin and electronic currencies and PayPal, and we see it going this direction. And you can see in the video clip I played at the beginning that is the direction that everybody wants to go, because it's so hard to hold a wallet in your pocket. You might as well put a little piece of technology inside of your body and take the mark. I mean, it's unbelievable. So I just wanted to show you that, because whenever this stuff is in the mainstream, I want to show you it so you can see how they're constantly doing it. They're subtly doing it, showing you, oh, look, the bionic banking, how cool. And then they show you, these people who are getting it go, yeah, look how neat it is. It's right in my hand. Isn't that cool? And then on the other side of it, you never hear the stories about, oh, the chip migrated, right? The dog, got chipped and the chip ended up in his leg somewhere. I mean, you never hear that, because they don't want any fear to be in anyone's mind when it comes to taking the chip. And that's how mind control works, and that's what the media does. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.